Hi, everybody. Welcome to Soulful Sunday. Um, we are testing the audio. I just want to make sure that it's working fine. If you're watching, go ahead and comment. Tell me if you can hear me okay, just so we can ensure that this is as best an experience as possible. Are people commenting? Okay. If you're on and you can hear me, let me know. Otherwise, we'll keep on going. All right, you can hear me. Great. So we have a Soulful Sunday playlist for you. If you go to Spotify and look up Taylor Omen, and just look for, what did I call it? Live stream Soulful Sunday. You can listen along. This is a 60-minute class and a 60-minute playlist. As always, feel free to listen to your own music if that's what you're digging. And we'll get started in just a minute. We're also live on YouTube. I'll be going back and forth between both cameras. And all we'll need for class today is your mat and yourself. If you have a block and you'd like to use it for support, please feel free to do so. And like I said, we'll get started in just a minute. All right. Okay, cool. All right. All right, we are going to go ahead and get started. If you're listening along, like I said, Spotify playlist, Taylor Omen, live stream Soulful Sunday, please feel free to head on there. All right. When you are ready, go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat. Jessica will be joining me. Sometimes I'll pop in and out of a posture. I won't be demonstrating every single posture. Keep an eye on Jessica's form as she will be doing the full class with us. When you are ready, allow your hands just to gently rest on the tops of your knees, your thighs, or graze the earth beside you. Draw your shoulders up to your ears, together and down your back. Widen your collarbone and turn your focus and attention inward. Feel your heart naturally rise and fall with your breath as you slowly begin to let go. Let go of the week that has passed. Let go of the week that is yet to come. And instead, just be here. Be present. Be present in this moment. Be present in this space. Be present in this body. Be present in this mind. As you give yourself the next 60 minutes to focus on whatever it is that brought you to your mat today. This could be a word, could be a phrase. Whatever is acting as your intention, let it inspire you. Let it give you strength. Let it give you power. If nothing comes to mind for your intention, I offer you our theme of class today, which is community. Everything going on in the world right now has made us further apart, has forced us to create distance between one another. But what we have seen here in the True Fusion family is that we are closer than ever. We are still a family, we are still a community, and we are joining together to create energy today. Keep your intention at the forefront of your mind and use it as a tool to keep distractions out, to keep negative thoughts out, to keep anything out that is going to pull you from your practice today. Let's all take a great big inhale here together, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, filling up the throat. Open mouth, exhale, release the breath, release any stale air, release any negative thoughts. And let's get started. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. Bring your left hand to your heart, to your right hand to your stomach. Inhale through the nose, fill up your belly with breath. Move the breath into your lungs, followed by your throat. Open mouth, exhale, release the breath down from the throat to the lungs, to the belly. Once again, inhale, fill up bottom to top. And exhale, release top to bottom. One more time, inhale, fill up belly, lungs, and throat. Open mouth exhale, slowly release the breath down from the throat, down from the lungs, down from the belly. Beautiful job, everybody. This time as you inhale, fill up bottom to top. At the top of your breath, seal your lips tight, finding a constriction in the back of your throat. Begin to breathe out through your nose, activating your ujjayi breath, or your breath of fire. This breath allows you to cultivate heat from within and is an option available to you throughout class. If at any point you feel overheated, just unseal your lips, breathe out through your mouth once again. Take a few more rounds of breath of your choice, open mouth or closed mouth exhales, as you continue to tune into your body and all those little signals your body will send you throughout your class. Really allow those signals that your body send you to lead your practice. Know that anything I offer is simply an offering. And when you're ready, find a tabletop position. Hands are stacked underneath your shoulders, knees are stacked underneath your hips. Take any organic movement that you might need here. Shift your weight forwards, backwards, right, left. Sway your hips side to side, whatever your body is needing in this moment. Nobody's watching you. Move around. And we'll all meet in a neutral tabletop position. Inhale, arch your back, roll your shoulder blades together and down, gaze skyward, lift your tailbone, cow pose. Exhale, round and curl, pull your navel to your spine, gaze towards your knees, press away from the earth, cat pose. Inhale through cow, arch your back, lift your tailbone, gaze follows. Exhale through cat, round and curl, press away from the earth. Take a few of these movements on your own, getting into the habit of matching the length of your breath, the length of your travels in and out of every posture. Feel how the oxygen that you take in is feeding your body. It's giving you life. It's giving you strength. It's giving you power. And we'll all meet in a neutral tabletop position. Walk your hands about a palm's print forward, pressing through the L shape between your index finger and your thumb, that really meaty portion of your palm. Inhale, tuck your toes, engage your core. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Draw your heels down. Beautiful job, everybody. Continue to press down through that L shape in between your index finger and your thumb as you roll your shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift your hips high. Draw your heels down. Beautiful job. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up base of your belly, moving into your lungs, followed by your throat. And open mouth exhale. One more time. Inhale, fill up bottom to top. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, high plank pose. Pull your navel to your spine. Stack your shoulders directly on top of your wrists. Find one long line of energy from heels through the top of your head. Take an inhale, shift to the very tops of your toes. Shoulders move in front of your wrists. As slowly as you can, lower yourself to your belly. Squeeze your elbows tight to your rib cage. Beautiful core strength. Untuck your toes. Zip up your legs. Press through the shoelaces. Press through the hip bones. Draw your strength from these 2 points of connection. Roll your shoulder blades together and down your back. Inhale, baby cobra. Press the shoelaces. Press through the hip bones. Try not to hold your breath here. With every inhale, lift just a little bit higher. Exhale, right ear to the mat. Option for windshield wipers with your legs. Release any tension in your lower belly. Bring your chin back to the center of your mat. Zip up your legs again. One more time. Inhale, baby cobra. Peel your heart off of the earth. Little to no weight in your hands here. Maybe challenge yourself. Hover your hands. Press through the hip bones. Press through the shoelaces. One more inhale here. Exhale, opposite ear to the mat. Once again, option for windshield wipers. And bring your shoelaces back to the earth. Chin back to the center of your mat. Separate your feet hips width distance apart. Walk your hands to frame your rib cage. Inhale, upward facing dog. Press through your palms. Shine your heart through your biceps. Press through the shoelaces. Lift your thighs off the earth. Let's take one round of breath here. Last inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Draw your heels down. Once again, taking any organic movement that you might need. Bend and straighten your knees. Bring fresh blood to your legs. Whatever your body is asking for in this moment. And then we'll find stillness. Inhale, gaze forward. With as many little baby steps as possible, slowly walk your feet to meet your hands. Separate your feet hips width distance apart. Take a generous bend in your knees. Reach for opposite elbows and let your head hang heavy. Shake your head yes. Shake your head no. Maybe find a pendulum motion with your upper body, and then release your fingertips to the earth. One vertebra at a time, slowly begin to roll up. Head and neck are very last to rise. At the top of your breath, draw your shoulders up to your ears, together and down your back, mountain pose, Tadasana. Beautiful, everybody. Bring your intention back to the forefront of your mind. As you inhale, sweep your fingertips skyward. Bring your palms to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a high plank pose. We'll go through our first chaturanga together. Inhale, shift to the tops of your toes. Exhale, high to low plank, pause halfway. Inhale through upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Now that's your chaturanga flow. Know that you can always skip it or take it on your knees, whatever your body's asking for. Let's all take a great big inhale here. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your fingertips skyward. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back to a high plank pose. Inhale, shift to the tops of your toes. Exhale, high to low plank. Inhale through upward facing dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Moving through our sun A once more. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your fingertips skyward. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step or float. Take it through your chaturanga flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful job, everybody. Inhale through the belly, through the lungs, through the throat. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, fill up, make it big. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged dog. Find one long line of energy through your right heel out through the top of your head. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, draw your knee to your navel. Gently place your foot in between your hands. Ground down through your left palm. Inhale, right fingertips skyward. Easy twist. Use the strength of your core and your legs to take as much weight out of your left hand as possible. Roll your right shoulder down and away from your ear. Gaze skyward if it is available to you. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release your hand to frame your front foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your torso off your thigh. Reach your fingertips skyward. Press your weight forward. Find a 90-degree angle bend in your right knee. Back leg is straight and strong. Tuck your tailbone to engage your core. Roll your shoulder blades together and down, pinkies in. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hinge at your hips, palms face down. Sweep your fingertips behind you and draw your pinkies together. Maintain the 90-degree angle bend in your right knee. Continue to breathe. Option to clasp your hands together behind you. Press your fists towards the wall behind you. Last exhale here. Inhale through high lunge. Reach your fingertips skyward. Exhale, plant your hands to frame your foot. Step back to a high plank pose. Option for a one-legged chaturanga here as you move through your flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Inhale your left heel high, three-legged dog. Find your line of energy from heel to head. Last inhale here. Exhale, gently place your foot in between your hands. Ground down through your right palm. Inhale, left fingertips skyward. Easy twist. Roll your left shoulder down and away from your ear. Gaze skyward. Take the weight out of your right hand if you can. Last inhale here. Exhale, release your hand to frame your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Lift your torso off your thigh. Reach your fingertips skyward. Same setup. Left knee, 90-degree angle bend. Back leg is straight and strong. Tuck your tailbone to engage your core. Pinkies and shoulder blades together and down. Take an inhale here. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Maintain your 90-degree angle bend. Palms face down, draw your pinkies together. Shoot energy out through your fingertips. Collarbone stays wide. Option to clasp your hands together. Press your fist towards your back heel. Last exhale here. Inhale through high lunge. Exhale, release your hands to frame your foot. Step it back. Option for a one-legged chaturanga. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Toes together, heels a sliver apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your hips back, create a lightning bolt shape with your body here. Roll your shoulder blades together and down your back. Take a peek over your knees. If you can't see your toes, shift your weight a little bit further into your heels. Beautiful job, everybody. Take an inhale here, bring your palms together overhead, gaze skyward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands, step back through your chaturanga flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Take an inhale here, fill up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Inhale, right heel high, three-legged dog. Exhale, gently place your foot in between your hands, low lunge. Ground your left foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift your torso off of your thigh, reach your fingertips skyward. Beautiful job, Jessica. Lunge forward, find your 90-degree angle bend. Back leg is straight and strong. Keep your hips squared towards the front of your space, the top of your mat. If you can't get that squared sensation, widen your stance a little bit or bring your hands and physically parallel your hip bones. Bring your palms together overhead, gaze skyward if it is available to you. Exhale, warrior two, blossom open. Spin your left foot to parallel the short edge of your mat. Lunge into your right knee, find your 90-degree angle bend. Gaze out over your right middle finger. Imagine you're pressing down on two tabletops to engage your biceps. If your right foot is taking all of the weight here, try to shift the weight a little bit further into your left foot. Shoulders are stacked directly on top of your hips. As you inhale, flip your palms, find length in your spine. Exhale, tick-tock your arms 12 and 6 o'clock. Right palm down, left hand up. A few options here. You can rest your right hand on a block or the earth. You can rest your right elbow on your right knee. You can extend your left arm up overhead. You can extend your right arm up overhead for a core challenge. Option also to find a half or full bind. Whichever variation you are taking, keep your heart pointed skyward and continue to breathe. Equal inhales to equal exhales. If you're bound, slowly unravel. Reach your left fingertip skyward. Legs remain the same. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand grazes down your, left hand grazes down your back leg. Right fingertips reach up and back. Lunge into your right knee. Maintain your 90-degree angle bend. If you're feeling this in the base of your spine, I want you to square your shoulders a little bit more towards the long edge of your mat. Beautiful job. Take one more inhale here. Find your length, find your edge. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Step back and through your chaturanga flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Stay strong, everybody. Continue to breathe. Feed your body with the oxygen it needs. Inhale, left heel high. Exhale, gently place your foot in between your hands, low lunge. Ground your back foot at a 45-degree angle. Inhale, warrior one. Lift your torso off your thigh. Reach your fingertips skyward. Check in with the hips. If your hips are not squared towards the top of your mat, try widening your stance a little bit or bringing your hands to parallel your hip bones. Maintain your 90-degree angle bend as you bring your hands together overhead. Gaze skyward. Take an inhale here. And exhale, warrior two, blossom open. Beautiful job, everybody. Find your 90-degree angle bend in your left knee. Back leg is straight and strong. Shoulders stacked directly on top of your hips. Gaze out over your left middle finger. Imagine you're pressing down on two tabletops to engage your biceps. Inhale, flip your palms, find length in your spine. Exhale, left palm down, right fingertips skyward, extended side angle. A few options here. Once again, left palm on the earth or a block, left elbow on your left thigh. Right hand can extend overhead. Left hand can extend overhead. Option to find a half or full bind. Once again, listen to your body. Just make sure your heart is pointed skyward and you're continuing to breathe. Last exhale here, legs remain the same. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand grazes down your back leg, left fingertips reach up and back. Stay committed to the lunge in your left knee. If you feel this in the base of your spine, square your shoulders towards the long edge of your mat so you only feel it in your side body. Last inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Step back and through your flow, high to low plank. Inhale, shines your heart forward. Exhale, shifts your hips back. Let's take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Beautiful job, everybody. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Toes together, heels a sliver apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your hips back, reach your hands up and out, creating that lightning bolt shape with your body. Take a peek over your knees. If you can't see your toes, shift your weight further into your heels. Let's take an inhale here. Exhale, eagle arms on the right. So right elbow beneath your left, a few options. V shape, backs of your hands together, or palms to touch. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. Shift the weight into your left foot, coming up onto your right tippy toes. Option to remain here or wrap your right thigh up and over your left. Maybe using your right foot as a kickstand, maybe going for a double bind. Once here, lean back. Align your shoulders with your hips. Imagine you're sliding down the back wall. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. Press your pinkies forward. Create space between your shoulder blades. Continue to sink low in your hips while keeping your spine nice and long here. Last exhale here. Keep your eagle arms as they are. As you inhale, lift your right thigh parallel with the earth. Ground down through the four corners of your left foot. Stay strong here. Take an inhale. Visualize the transition before you take it. Keep your eagle arms. Step back to a warrior one with eagle arms. Right foot at the back of your mat, 45-degree angle. Lunge into your left knee. Find that 90-degree angle bend. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. As you exhale, dig a little bit deeper into your lunge. Inhale, arch your back. Reach your fingertips behind you. Keep your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. Exhale, round and curl. Pull your navel to your spine, elbows towards your knees. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, rounds you forward. One more time, stay strong. Inhale, rise. Exhale, round. Amazing job, everybody. As you inhale, unwind your arms, reach your fingertips skyward, find your warrior one, and exhale, warrior two. You've been here before. Wiggle around to find that sweet spot of strength and stability. Roll your shoulder blades together and down, widen your collarbone. Inhale, extend your front leg long. Flip your palms. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Tick-tock your arms 12 and 6 o'clock. What I want you to focus here is your side bodies. Engage both side bodies by lifting your heart. Keep your body in a singular plane as if you were fitting between two tight walls. Last exhale here. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Allow your right hand to graze down your back leg. Lift as high as you can up with your left fingertips and then back, deepening the side body stretch. Once again, if you feel this in the base of your spine, square your shoulders more towards the long edge of your mat. Last inhale here. Exhale, return your arms to a T, parallel your feet. Toes point towards the long edge of your mat. A few options here. Arms can stay out to a T, come to your hips, or clasp together behind you. Roll your shoulder blades together and down. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly begin to fold forward. Wide-legged standing forward fold. Keep your back long and flat. A few options. Your hands can release down to your calves, your ankles, the outer edges of your feet. You can reach for opposite elbows. You can bring your hands to the earth. Whatever your body is asking for in this moment, take it. If inversions are in your practice and you would like to play around with one here, please feel free to do so. Shift the weight forward into your toes so your hips are in line with your heels, and continue to breathe. Beautiful job, everybody. Stay strong. Last exhale here. Bring your hands to your hips with a long flat back. Slowly begin to lift yourself up through center. Spin your left toes to face the top of your mat. Bring your arms out to a T. Find a warrior two. Stay strong. Touch the pose. Take one more inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame your foot. Step it back, and through your flow, we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Once again, modify your chaturangas however you need to. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold. Toes together, heels a sliver apart. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sit your hips back, reach your hands up and out, creating that shape of a lightning bolt with your body once again. Beautiful job. Sink your hips low. Slowly begin to shift the weight of your body into your right foot, coming up onto your left tippy toes. I apologize, we'll start with the arms. Take an inhale here. Exhale, left elbow beneath your right. Bring your arms to a V shape, backs of your hands together or palms to touch. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. Press your pinkies forward. Shift the weight of your body into your right foot, lifting your left knee. Wrap your left thigh up and over. Option to find that double bind. Always an option to use your left foot as a kickstand. Now check in with the shoulder blades. Align your shoulders with your hips as if you're sliding down your back wall. Lift your elbows in line with your shoulder blades. Beautiful job. And breathe. Continue to sink as low as you can in your hips here while keeping a nice long spine. Last exhale here. Keep your arms in eagle as you inhale. Lift your left thigh parallel with the earth. Ground down through the four corners of your right foot. Stay strong here. Keep your core engaged. Take one more inhale here. Visualize the transition before you take it. As you exhale, step back to a warrior one stance with eagle arms. Bring your left foot to a 45-degree angle. Lunge into your right knee. Check in with the hips. Lift your elbows. Take one more exhale here. Inhale, arch your back. Reach your fingertips behind you. Exhale, round and curl. Pull your navel to your spine. Stay committed to the lunge in your front leg. Inhale, lifts you up. Exhale, rounds you forward. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, round. Beautiful strength, everybody. As you inhale, unravel your arms, reach your fingertips skyward, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Readjust your stance. Ground down through the razor edge side of your left foot. Lunge into your right knee, find your 90-degree angle bend. Inhale, flip your palms, extend your front leg. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. TikTok your arms 12 and 6 o'clock. Roll your left shoulder down and away from your ear, gaze skyward if it is available to you. And breathe. Side bodies are engaged. Last exhale here. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Left hand grazes down your back leg. Right fingertips reach up and back. Breathe into the side body here. Last inhale. Exhale, bring your arms to a T, parallel your feet. Toes point towards the long edge of your mat. Arms can be out to a T, come to your hips, or clasp together behind you. Take what you need here. As you inhale, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, wide-legged, standing forward fold. Hinge at your hips, draw your lower belly towards the tops of your thighs. Hands can stay in the chest expansion or release to your ankles, to your calves, to the outer edges of your feet, whatever you need here. Once again, if an inversion is in your practice and you'd like to play around with it, please feel free to do so. Take one more exhale here. If you're inverted, slowly begin to make your way down to wide-legged standing forward fold. Bring your hands to your hips with a long flat back. Slowly begin to lift yourself up through center. Spin your right toes to face the top of your mat. Find a warrior two. Just touch the pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Take it through your chaturanga flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Once in downward facing dog, bring your knees out wide. Big toes to touch for child's pose. Sink your hips back towards your heels. Find a nice long spine here. Take a moment to yourself. Reconnect with your body. Reconnect with your breath. Reconnect with your intention. If you need a sip of water, anything here, please feel free to take it. When you're ready, slowly begin to walk your hands to the right of your space, creating a crescent moon shape with your spine. Lengthen out your left side body. With every inhale, reach a little bit further up and over. With every exhale, draw your left hip back and down. One more exhale here. Inhale, slowly begin to walk your hands through center and to the left of your space, lengthening out your right side body. With every inhale, lift up and over. With every exhale, draw your right hip back and down. Inhale gives you length, creates space. Exhale deepens the posture. Slowly begin to walk your hands back through center. Take one more exhale here in your child's pose. And as you inhale, lift yourself up through tabletop. And exhale to downward facing dog. Lift your hips high, draw your heels down. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your fingertips skyward. Bring your palms to touch. Exhale, hands through heart center and to your hips. Step your right foot about halfway back your mat. Setting up for pyramid pose. Draw your elbows together, shoulder blades together and down. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly begin to hinge at your hips. Fold forward, pause at the horizon. Inhale, feel a string. Pull the top of your head towards the front of your space. And as you exhale, release your hands to the earth. Hands can come to the earth, your ankle, your calf, a block, whatever you need here. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. Lead with your lower belly and continue to breathe. With every inhale, find length. With every exhale, deepen the posture. Option to ground down through your right palm. Bring your left hand to your left hip. As you inhale, peel your heart open to the left of your space. Option to extend your left fingertips skyward or keep your hand on your hip. Continue to breathe. With every inhale, lift. With every exhale, deepen the posture. Last inhale here. Exhale, release your hand to frame your foot. Bring your hands to your hips with a long flat back. Slowly begin to lift yourself up through center. Shift the weight of your body into your right foot, coming up onto your right tippy toes. I apologize. Shift the weight of your body into your left foot, coming up onto your right tippy toes. Slight micro bend in your left knee. Take an inhale here. Shift the weight into your left foot for warrior 3. Flex your right foot. Slowly begin to hinge at your hips. Dial your right hip down, creating a T shape with your body. Hands can stay at your hips, reach behind you, or reach forward. Back is as flat as a tabletop. Gaze at one unmoving object, your center of focus, your drishti. Take an inhale here. Crescent lunge. As you exhale, release your right foot to the back of your mat. Keep that 90-degree angle bend in your left knee. Back leg is straight and strong. Beautiful job. Take an inhale, bring your palms together overhead. Exhale, right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Use this point of connection between your knee and your elbow to press your heart skyward. Draw your left elbow back towards your rib cage. Gaze skyward if it is available to you. Beautiful job. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the inside of your left foot. Release your back knee to the earth. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Find a nice long spine here. Roll your shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Take an inhale here. Option to remain here or slowly begin to enter the space you've created beneath you. Lower yourself down to your forearms. Maybe just let your head hang heavy. Take a moment to connect with your breath. Option to remain here. If you'd like to take a quad stretch, slowly begin to lift yourself up onto your hands. Ground down through your right palm. Bring your left hand to the inside of your left thigh. Slowly begin to lift your heart. Roll your left shoulder down and away from your ear. Option to lift the sole of your left foot off of the earth, shifting the weight into the razor edge side of your left foot. Option to remain here or extend your hand behind you. Option to remain here or bend your right knee, wrapping your left hand around the shoelaces of your right foot. Whichever variation you are taking, make sure you continue to breathe. Last inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the inside of your left foot. Heel toe your foot towards the center of your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, and step it back and through your flow, high to low plank. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. As always, option for a one-legged chaturanga or throw in a push-up, whatever your body is asking for in this moment. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, step or float to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift, tabletop back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your fingertips skyward. Bring your palms to touch. Hands through heart center and to your hips. Step your left foot about halfway back your mat this time, giving each foot its own train track. Draw your elbows together. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Take an inhale here. Option for a chest expansion as Jessica is demonstrating. When you're ready, exhale, slowly begin to hinge at your hips. Draw your right hip back. Pause at the horizon. Take an inhale here. Feel that string. Pull the top of your head forward. And as you exhale, release yourself down. Draw your lower belly towards the top of your right thigh. Hands can come to the earth, wrap around your ankle or calf, whatever you need. Draw your right hip back, left hip forward, and continue to breathe. Option to remain here, or if you'd like to take the twist, ground down through your left palm. Bring your right hand to your right hip. Inhale, peel your heart open to the right of your space. Keep your hips aligned with one another. Option to remain here or extend your right fingertips skyward. Continue to breathe. With every inhale, create length. With every exhale, deepen the posture, deepen the twist. Last inhale here. Exhale, release your right hand to the earth. Bring your hands to your hips. With a long flat back, slowly begin to lift yourself up through center. Shift the weight of your body into your right foot, coming up onto your left tippy toes. Slight micro bend in your right knee. Take an inhale to prepare. As you exhale, warrior three, lift your left foot off of the earth, creating that T shape with your body. Dial your left hip down. Hands can stay at your hips. Reach behind you, reach forward, whatever your body is asking for in this moment. Take one more inhale here. Crescent lunge. As you exhale, release your left foot to the back of your mat. Wiggle around, find that sweet spot of strength and stability. Right knee is in a 90-degree angle bend, back leg is straight and strong. Inhale, bring your palms together overhead. Exhale, left elbow beneath your right. Use this point of connection between your knee and your elbow to press your heart skyward. Draw your right elbow back towards your rib cage. Gaze skyward if it is available to you. Always an option to lower your back knee. Listen to your body. Last inhale here. As you exhale, release your hands to the inside of your right foot. Lower your left knee to the earth. Walk your right foot towards the long right edge of your mat. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Find a nice long spine. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly begin to enter this space you've created beneath you, lowering yourself down to your hands, your forearms, whatever you need. Just let your head hang heavy. Relax your upper body and breathe. Option to remain here. If you'd like to take the quad stretch, slowly begin to lift yourself up onto your hands. Ground down through your left palm. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right thigh. As you inhale, peel your heart open to the right of your space. Roll your right shoulder down and away from your ear. Option to allow the sole of your right foot to begin to lift off the earth, pressing through the razored side of your right foot. Option to remain here, or ground the right sole of your foot as you inhale, sweep your fingertips behind you. Option to remain here, or exhale, bend your left knee, wrap your right hand around the shoelaces of your left foot. One more inhale here. Exhale, release your hands to the inside of your right foot. Heel toe your right foot towards the center of your mat. Tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, take it through your chaturanga flow. We'll all meet in downward facing dog. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. One more time, inhale, belly, lungs, and throat. Exhale, release. Inhale your right heel high. Oop, too dark. For half pigeon on the right, bring your right knee to your right wrist, ankle towards your left wrist. Release your back knee to the earth, untuck your toes. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Find a nice long spine here. Take an inhale. Option to remain here, or if you are ready, slowly begin to fold forward. Hinge at your hips, draw your lower belly in. Keep your back as flat and long as possible. Hips remain in line with one another. And continue to breathe. With every inhale, create length, create space. With every exhale, deepen a little bit further into the posture. Beautiful job, everybody. If your mind has begun to wander, bring your mind back to your intention, back to your purpose, back to your breath. Take one more exhale here. As you inhale, slowly begin to lift yourself up onto your hands. Ground down through your palms, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee. Inhale, sweep your right heel skyward, three-legged dog. Stack your hips, bend your knee, make a circle with your knee, fleshing out your hip bone. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Beautiful job, everybody. Inhale your left heel high. Find that line of energy. Take one more inhale here. Exhale, half pigeon on the left. Bring your left knee to your left wrist, ankle towards your right wrist. Walk your hands back towards your hips. Find a nice long spine here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, slowly begin to hinge at your hips with a long, flat back. Enter the space you created beneath you. You can lower yourself down to your hands, let your head hang heavy. Lower yourself down to your forearms, or bring your forehead to the earth. Draw your left hip back. Continue to breathe. With every inhale, find length, create space. With every exhale, deepen just a little bit further into your posture. The hips are one of the largest muscles in our body, and we carry a great deal of tension here, both physical and emotional. Know that if feelings of frustration, unease, or just general tightness begin to arise here, your breath can be utilized as a tool of release. With every inhale, acknowledge those sensations. They are valid. They serve a purpose. With every exhale, release them from your body, allowing you to deepen just a little bit further into the posture. Last exhale here. As you inhale, slowly begin to lift yourself up onto your hands. Ground down through your right toes, lift your right knee. Inhale, sweep your left heel skyward, three-legged dog. Stack your hips, bend your knee, make those circles in both directions. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Let's all take a great big inhale here, filling up belly, lungs, and throat. Last downward facing dog of class. And as you exhale, release your knees to the earth. Bring your knees hips width distance apart. Bring your feet hips width distance apart. Find a kneeling position so your shoulders are stacked directly on top of your hips. Hips are stacked directly on top of your knees. Bring your hands to your lower back, roll your shoulder blades together and down your back. Lift your heart, lift your gaze. Option to remain here or begin to deepen your back bend. As you inhale, lift your heart. As you exhale, trace your gaze along the sky. Allow your hands to slide down your legs, reaching your calves, maybe your heels, whatever you can find for support. Whenever you're in a deep back bend, make sure you keep your gaze straight. Protect your spine, protect your neck. Take one more exhale here. As you inhale, slowly begin to bring your hands back to your legs and back to your lower back for support. Bring your hips towards your heels. Allow your hands just to relax on the tops of your thighs and blink your eyes closed. Focus on your breath. Focus on your body. Slowly begin to blink your eyes open. Wrap your hands around your heels. Thumbs point out, fingertips point in. As you inhale, find a nice long spine here. As you exhale, pull your navel to your spine, round your back. Place your forehead as close to your knees as possible for rabbit pose. This might be where you stay. If you are ready, slowly begin to pull against your heels. Lift your hips off of your heels. Use that pull to round your back as dramatically as possible. Keep your forehead as close to your knees as you can. If it begins to gravitate away, shuffle your knees up towards your forehead and not the other way around. With every inhale, lift a little bit higher. Find your edge here, counteracting the deep back bend of camel pose. And when you're ready, slowly begin to release your hips to the earth, one vertebra at a time. Begin to roll up. Head and neck are very last to rise. Beautiful job, everybody. Go ahead and shift your hips off to either side and extend your legs out in front of you. Shift your weight right and left. Just make sure your sits bones are fully grounded to the earth. Flex your feet. As you inhale, reach your fingertips skyward. Find a nice long spine. As you exhale, lead with your lower belly. Reach your fingertips as far as you can in front of you before you find that slight rounding of the back. Your hands can come to your calves. Your hands can come to the base of your feet. If you need even more length, you can place a block at the very base of your feet and extend your leg or extend your arms even further. Last exhale here. As you inhale, slowly begin to lift your heart with a long, flat back. Bend your knees, engage your core, reach your fingertips in front of you. And as you exhale, lower yourself all the way down to your back. Just take a moment to yourself in a mini Shavasana. Blink your eyes closed. Setting up for bridge pose, bend your knees, place your feet hips width distance apart, close enough so that you can tickle your heels with the middle finger. Option to remain here, or if you're ready, as you inhale, lift your hips off of the earth. A few options here. You can clasp your hands together underneath you, rolling your shoulder blades together and down, and press your fist towards your heels. Or for a supported bridge, you can slide your block underneath you. With every inhale, see if you can just lift a little bit higher while maintaining space between your chin and your chest. Option to remain here, option take supported bridge. If you are ready for wheel pose and you feel that is in your practice today, once again, listen to your body, release your hips to the earth. Place your hands to frame your head, fingertips pointing towards the front of your mat or towards your feet. Walk your heels towards your hip bones. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly begin to press your hands on the earth. Press your feet on the earth. Walk your feet a little bit closer to your hands if you can. Continue to press through your palms. If you get dizzy, bring your chin to your chest. Continue to breathe here. Last inhale. As you exhale, one vertebra at a time, slowly begin to lower yourself all the way down to your mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Allow your knees to fall open like a book. Bring your right hand to your stomach and your left hand to your heart. Focus on your breath. Focus on your body. Just take a moment, reconnect. And when you're ready, slowly begin to blink your eyes open, draw your knees together, extend your legs long. Draw your right knee into your chest, squeeze it tight towards your torso. Take a few circles with your right ankle here, going in both directions, getting any little cracks and creaks out. As you inhale, draw your right knee up and around your rib cage towards your right shoulder. You can bring your knee to the inside of your elbow or just keep your right hand wrapped around your knee. Hug it tight towards your torso. Option to remain here, or for half happy baby pose, wrap your hand around the sole of your right foot. Use your elbow to gently press your right knee out wide. Keep your left hand on your left hip bone here to ground down through your left sits bone, or extend your left arm out to a T for greater counterbalance. From here, option to take foot behind head pose if it is in your practice. Option to play around with extending your right leg long and allowing it to fall a little bit further to the right of your body. Once again, take what you need here. Last exhale. As you inhale, slowly begin to draw your knee back to the center of your body. Cross your left hand over your knee, extend your right arm out to a T. As you exhale, allow your knee to cross your body to the left of your space. Gaze out over your right fingertips, supine twist. If you're craving a little bit of deeper sensation in your spine, option to take eagle legs by wrapping your right thigh up and around your left, maybe hooking your right ankle behind your left calf. Continue to gaze out over your right fingertips. Keep your right shoulder fully connected to the earth. Last exhale here. Unwind your legs if they're bound. As you inhale, draw your right knee back to the center of your chest. Give it a tight little squeeze and extend your leg long. Beautiful job, everybody. As you inhale, pull your left knee in tight towards your torso. Take a few circles with your ankles, going in both directions, getting those cracks and creaks out. And when you're ready, as you inhale, draw your left knee up and around your rib cage towards your left shoulder. You can bring your knee to the inside of your left elbow or just keep your hand wrapped around your left knee. Hug it tight towards your body. Option to remain here, or if you're ready for half happy baby pose, wrap your hand around the sole of your left foot. Use your elbow to gently press your knee out wide. Keep your right sits bone fully connected to the earth. Bring your right hand to your right hip bone or extend your arm out to a T for additional counterbalance. Option for foot behind head pose or extend your left leg long. Take what you need here. Once again, listen to your body and keep your right sits bone fully connected to the earth. Last exhale here. As you inhale, draw your knee back to the center of your body. Wrap your right hand around your left knee. Exhale, extend your left arm out to a T. Guide your knee across your body, supine twist. Gaze out over your left fingertips. Once again, option for eagle legs by wrapping your left thigh up and over your right, maybe finding that double bind. Find your last exhale here. Unravel your legs as you inhale. Draw your left knee back to the center of your chest. Give it a tight little squeeze and extend your leg long. As you inhale, reach your hands up and overhead to find a long body stretch. Create length through your side bodies. Create length through your heart, through the top of your head. Find as much length as you can here. Take one more inhale. And as you exhale, release your hands. Bring your left hand to your heart, your right hand to your stomach. Before we seal in our practice, we'll take a few rounds of square breathing. Let's all take a great big inhale here to align our breath. Exhale, release through your mouth. Inhale to the count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Last time. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold for 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. If there are any final postures that your body's asking for in this moment, please feel free to take them. If you are ready for your final posture, allow your hands to fall down by your side. Palms can face down to ground or up to receive. Roll your shoulder blades together and underneath you as you turn your attention inward. Focus on your heart. Focus on your breath. As you slowly begin to let go. Let go of anything that is continuing to weigh you down. Let go of anything on your mind. And slowly begin to give yourself your last few minutes to seal in your practice, to seal in your hard work, to seal in this feeling, this sensation of peace and serenity. And 1 inch at a time, feel that sensation of peace, serenity, contentment, whatever it might be, wash over you like a wave. Feel it rise up and over the tops of your toes, the tops of your feet. Feel it rise up and over your ankles and your shins, your knees and your thighs. Feel it rise over your hip bones, your belly button. Feel it rise over your rib cage and your chest. Feel that wave, that sensation of peace slowly rise over your hands and your wrists, your forearms, your biceps, and your shoulders. Feel that sensation rise over your neck, your chin, your lips, and your nose. Feel it rise over your eyelids, your forehead, and up and over the crown of your head until you are completely enveloped by this sensation, this feeling of peace, release, serenity, contentment. And then simply begin to sink, becoming one with your foundation. I will be guiding you out of your final Shavasana. However, take the next few moments to simply focus on your breath, your body, and your intention. If you are ready to move out of your final Shavasana, slowly begin to deepen your breath, bringing life back into the tips of your toes and your fingers. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a slight bend in your elbows and your knees. And like it was the first hour of the morning, reach your hands up and overhead to find a long body stretch. Roll onto your right or left side. Use your forearm as a pillow and draw your knees into your chest. Fetal position is a transitional posture. It allows us the opportunity to take something from our practice into our day with us, but also sometimes leave something behind. So with that in mind, your eyes blink closed and as little effort as possible, begin to lift yourself up to find a seat anywhere on your mat. We'll meet with our hands at heart center. Just an option to bow your head forward. In gratitude for this space and in gratitude for this incredible community. The light and teacher in me honors, respects, and thanks wholeheartedly the light and teacher in all of you. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Again, my name is Taylor. This is Soulful Sunday. Everyone, please stay safe. Please stay healthy. We love you so much. Thanks, guys. Oh, wait, what happened?